Utah has long celebrated plants, from our rich agricultural heritage in northern Utah to farms like Easy Bee in Moab and Red Acre in Cedar City. With farmers markets scattered across the state, fresh local produce is always within reach. And you know who else loves fresh produce? Restaurant chefs, especially those with plant-based menus. Today, we're diving into a growing trend that's changing the way we think about food: vegan dining. Utah is home to a wide range of vegan-friendly eateries, and over our last 11 seasons, we've featured many of them, from hearty comfort foods to innovative plant-based creations like Sweet Hazel in Mivale, Chay in Rose Park, and Mark of the Beastro in downtown Salt Lake City. These chefs and restaurateurs are making plant-based eating approachable, delicious, and sustainable. So whether you're vegan, vegetarian, or just curious about plant-based cuisine, this week on Taste Utah, we're exploring some of our favorite vegan restaurants that showcase the creativity behind this vibrant movement while honoring our culinary history, because as it turns out in Utah, all vegan roads lead back to Vertical Diner. But more on that later. Sweet Hazel continues to inspire with its inclusive, innovative plant-based approach, making vegan food accessible to everyone. Chef V doesn't just cater to vegans. She accommodates allergies, intolerances, and dietary restrictions, ensuring everyone can enjoy a slice of birthday cake, a holiday pie, or even the flavors of their favorite Halloween candy bar all year round. This gem of a restaurant is truly a gift to our community.
What about being so inclusive with food and dietary restrictions speaks to you as a chef?
To be able to see somebody walk in and be like, I can have anything here, it's just magic to my heart.
Chef, it really is just so gorgeous in here.
Thank you.
This is new to sort of what you've offered. So people who are used to coming to your storefront, you've now expanded into this bistro.
When I had the bakery, we were doing lunches, hot lunches, just from 11 to 2.
Yeah.
And it took off. And I've always wanted to have a bistro type spot. And so we were exploding at the seams. So I just decided to just jump ship and open up a restaurant.
I mean, the people were demanding it, right?
Yeah.
What do we have in front of us right
so you have a turkey avocado, and I did everything that I love and miss. When I transitioned vegan, these are things that I love, so I'm like, this is what I want to have.
Oh, I love that.
So turkey avocado, the turkey is made from the butcher's vegan son in California.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't make any of the seitan, but
that is like legit.
Right? Isn't it gorgeous?
I feel like sometimes that's what's missing from a plant-based or even a vegetarian sandwich is like, I think they call it like the wall, right?
Yeah.
This is like a proper deli sandwich.
Right? How it should be. Yeah. And then I have this is our pastrami Reuben. So it's on a marbled rye, and it's our house-made Thousand Island pastrami from the Herbivore Butcher.
Oh my gosh.
Sauerkraut, and then Swiss cheese, plant-based Swiss cheese. So I'll try this one.
And then
potato JoJo's, and our house-made fry sauce, of course, because we're in Utah, so we have to have it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I paired this one with just our sweet potato fries.
And then this is like a small sampling of your pastry shelf, because you do chocolates, you do pastries.
Yeah.
You give us a whole rundown of everything.
So we make custom cakes, mini cakes, copycat candy bars, our own candy bars that we've made up. Mm-hmm. We have gluten-free. We can do sugar-free. We can do all the frees. Large cakes, small cakes, pies, bars. So anybody with any allergies that can't have candy bars, they can come in here, have anything they want.
I mean, it's like, that's the best day ever, right?
It is.
At Chay, family and tradition are at the core of everything they do. Located in Salt Lake City's Rose Park, this family-run Vietnamese restaurant stays true to time-honored recipes with slow-cooked dishes and fresh ingredients leading the way. Cousins Chung and Tin have carried on their family's legacy, infusing it with plant-based creativity in dishes like their signature pho, slow simmered for 8 hours, and banh mi, filled with handmade pickled vegetables and tofu. All Chay proves that when tradition meets a passion for healthy, flavorful food, something truly special happens.
What is about plant-based or vegan food that really inspires you?
I love being able to eat healthy. That is one of the thing that I love the most about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want healthy vegan food for everyone. So it's not, we don't want to be like elitist or anything. It's just for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
And it's food that we're very proud to put out. The pho, for example, uses a lot of love, and like we use a lot of fruits and vegetables, and it cooks for like 8 hours plus. And we just know that like what we're doing is something that we're proud of.
This entire spread just looks so good. So let's get into it. Tell me what you have chosen to put on the table for us.
Totally.
So as we've been talking about pho,
yes.
That's what we have first.
So how would you dress this for you?
I do like a little bit of cilantro.
Okay.
Not so much of the bean sprout, and I do like jalapeno.
Yeah, it's a little spice, right?
Yeah, a little bit of spice.
And then do you do with the squeeze of lime or?
I like to taste the original broth.
Okay.
Before tasting anything else, just so you know, like you're not diluting it. You want to taste the pureness of it, and then after that, I would add the ingredients.
Oh, I love that.
So we have two versions of fried rice. This is one of the curry fried rices.
Oh, beautiful.
And has also like carrots, peas. We use tofu and soy ham in it. But yeah, the curry fried rice is one of our most popular dishes, as well as the lemongrass fried rice.
I mean, I would be all over that, absolutely. But I'm eating.
This is a banh mi.
Okay.
Yeah. It uses a French baguette, and that's the whole history of like how the French in Vietnam. The banh mi came from like French influences, and we took our own spin as Vietnamese people. Traditionally, it has like pate and like grilled pork, but we just made our own like fillets, and it always has like the pickled daikon.
Yeah, the pickling.
The pickled daikon is really good, and that's all homemade too. Like a lot of the things that are on this table, like we make in house, which is really cool, and it takes a lot of time. For example, like in the spring rolls right here, you have the softness of the vermicelli noodles, but then you have the hardness and the crunch from the fresh salad.
We should all get in on
this,
right?
This is actually the 4 season. So if you order this, you get one of each flavors we offer. I really love it. And this is the peanut sauce right here.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And of course, you're making this also.
Yeah, these are all like fresh and like made to order, which is really fun.
I really am so impressed, inspired, and just amazed at the lengths that you're going to keep the integrity of these classic dishes. It's like you get more than just nourished in here. There's like this nurturing element where you just feel so satisfied.
Yeah, that makes us happy to hear. Yeah.
Don't let the address 666 South State Street scare you. Mark of the Beastro is all heart. Andrew and his team embrace the quirky address, but their focus is on creating comfort food that everyone can enjoy. When Andrew shifted to a plant-based lifestyle, he missed some of his favorite dishes, so he decided to make his mark on Utah's vegan food scene by crafting his plant-based meat substitutes in-house. When you leave Mark of the Beastro, you are sure to become a huge fan of his homemade seitan.
Talk to us a little bit about why vegan food?
You know, I was pretty heavily involved in music scenes and other things that had me traveling a lot. And I tried all this vegan food in other states and thought that Salt Lake didn't really have something that fit the niche that I loved, which was like comfort food and specifically, you know, comfort food that really played to the things that I missed being vegan. And so I, you know, figured if I wanted to be able to create a community space and, you know, bring something that wasn't there, I just had to do it myself.
No, I just decided to dive right into the wings, but will you go over all of these delicious menu items in front of us?
Yeah. So I guess I'll start over here. We're kind of really famous for our chicken. It's a seitan-based chicken.
Okay.
We make the seitan all in-house. We're not quite a scratched kitchen, but we're probably 90% of the way there.
No way.
Most of the stuff we make in-house, yeah.
Wow.
You know, we use the stone ground buns.
Nice.
Super good. Over here we have our tofu benedict. We make hollandaise sauce in-house, a bit of spinach, fresh tomatoes on top, and then garnish with some pepper. The last thing is a garlic mushroom burger. We saute the mushrooms and we saute the beef patties in butter. The mushrooms come across super garlicky, extra good. You know, I like the classic diner. You get to assemble it yourself.
Yeah.
Just, you know, a lot of people don't want pickles on a mushroom burger or something like that.
Yeah.
We use the Beyond Beef base.
Okay.
We still doctor it a lot. You know, I feel like if you're gonna have, you know, the feeling and the comfort and that atmosphere be your goal,
yeah,
you've got to include that in the food. You have to set those goals high. We're definitely kind of a divey place on purpose. We want to be a place that you feel at home, but that doesn't mean that the food can't be elevated to a little bit above that.
This week on Taste Utah, we've been exploring the sweet and savory side of Utah's plant-based community with Sweet Hazel, Chay, and Mark of the Beastro. And there are many others, like Omar's Rawtopia in Mill Creek and Peekaboo Canyon Kitchen in Kanab, celebrating the art of the plant. Utah's vegan dining scene is clearly thriving, and at the heart of this community is Vertical Diner, a beloved Salt Lake City spot that has been redefining comfort food for years. Founded by visionary chef Ian Brandt, Vertical Diner opened with a mission to provide delicious, accessible plant-based meals for everyone. Ian's influence extends far beyond Vertical Diner. He's a true pioneer in Utah's vegan scene, having opened multiple plant-based restaurants and helping shift perceptions of vegan food. What makes Vertical Diner special is its ability to transform classic American comfort food like burgers, fries, and pancakes into completely vegan dishes without sacrificing taste or heartiness. Ian's work has left a lasting impression, fostering a vibrant plant-based movement throughout Utah. Today, we're sitting down with Taylor from Vertical Diner to learn more about Ian's legacy, the diner's history, and how it continues to inspire both vegans and non-vegans alike. While Vertical Diner has evolved over the years, one thing has remained constant: its commitment to serving delicious, plant-based comfort food that satisfies everyone. This isn't just good vegan food, it's great food, period.
Taylor, this is absolutely incredible. What have you placed in front of us?
Over here we have our avalanche, which is like our version of a Denny's Grand Slam. So we're gonna have a little bit of sweet pancakes.
Okay.
We have our protein, which is a sausage, our country style potatoes, and then our tofu scramble. This is gonna be our broccoli, bacon, mac and cheese. And then this is a dinner favorite of ours, which is the chicken fried steak. It has our garlic mashed potatoes, our house-made gravy, and then deep fried Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
Get right in on that, right?
And then this dish is usually the showstopper at the end of your meal.
Okay.
It's our brownie sundae, which we also source our ice cream from Monkey Wrench, which is that local vegan ice cream shop downtown.
That's awesome. So you're collaborating with another vegan distributor, Monkey Wrench, to support their ice cream, putting it on your famous brownie sundae.
Exactly. Synergy.
Let's get into the history of Vertical Diner a little bit, because people, I think, know its origin story with Ian Brandt as Sage's.
Sage's Cafe.
The Sage's Cafe opened like, what, 25 years ago?
25 years. It started as a food cart.
Okay.
And then that quickly moved in 1999. It moved into Sage's Cafe, which was downtown. I believe it was 4 West and 3rd South.
Where Yoko Ramen is?
Yes, exactly, where Yoko Ramen is. Then came Vertical Diner and Callie's Natural Foods, which Callie's is our food distribution company, which we supply a lot of local restaurants with vegan options for their establishments. And then we also had Vertical Pizza, which was for a little while.
Yep. Which is cool, because the all-you-can-eat pizza started actually at Sage's, didn't it?
Yes, it started at Sage's. Pretty much everything at the diner, everything started at Sage's.
And we're in this super fun diner space, which feels really light and accessible and inclusive, but then you still honor the Jade Cafe space.
Ian is very big into like I don't know the term, eclecticism, like old stuff.
Yeah.
And so he's trying, we have our Jade Room, which is paying homage to the old Jade Cafe.
Yeah.
Because this was one of the first restaurants in Salt Lake.
Which is really cool.
And I think they were around for like 60 years.
How long has Vertical been at this space?
Vertical has been at this space since, I want to say 2012.
Okay, 2012. And how long have you been with Vertical?
I've been here for 3 years.
And what really drew you to want to enroll here?
So I've actually been vegan for a long time and had a restaurant in California.
Okay.
And I've moved into Salt Lake and pretty much looked up vegan restaurants, and Ian Brand's Vertical Diner showed up #1. I've helped Ian a lot with branding and helping keep things tight here.
Yeah.
He made it very easy for me. I'll say that he's done a lot of the work, but I definitely helped a lot with some new menu items that we have on the menu since I've took my part.
Yeah.
We have a seasonal side on the menu.
We've got like these amazing sort of staple dishes. So are you doing sandwiches? Are you doing
We do burgers. We call them. We have like celebrity burgers. We try and name them after famous celebrities.
What's the burger? Is it like Impossible, or are you making it? Or?
So we have our house-made Cali patty, which is rice and lentil based.
Okay.
And then we also offer Beyond patty, just for people that want a more meatier texture.
And then you also have these. What are they called? They're tiger.
Tender tigers. Yes, it's our version of a chickenless wing. We make everything, like you said, in-house here.
Yeah.
But we do supply those to other restaurants in the area, just so they have options for vegans.
Which I think is really indicative of community-driven restaurants, when you can say, like, I do something really, really well. I could hold it close to my chest and say, like, no, you don't get, you have to come here in order to get it. Or
we try and share.
Yeah, like, why not?
It's very difficult as a vegan restaurant, especially with your clientele being not so the majority.
Yeah.
So we're trying to help expand and give more options everywhere.
You support local breweries, which is so cool. You have like Roja, Bohemian Pilsner. Yep. You're sourcing Uinta.
And Hans Kombucha is another one that we try and support.
Oh, that's so great. Hans Kombucha is so good. Such high quality kombucha. What's your favorite thing about working here? Why are you glad that you took on the project?
My biggest passion is it's veganism. So it's my way of also, I'm an artist as well, and I look at food and dishes as pieces of art. So Ian gives me a lot of freedom here, and it's a lot of fun. That's cool. I don't have to be pushing animal products on anybody, which is so cool. Kind of a blessing.
Yeah, it feels like you're aligned with who you are, and you get to offer people a new, for some people a new way, and for other people a comfortable way to engage with vegan food. And so this is kind of like your canvas, the entire restaurant, which is really fun. After all these years, to see the iterations and to also like see him try and pivot and try and pivot and try and pivot.
From the multiple businesses he's had and what this has become, it's amazing to see all of his reaching out to see if there's something there and then pulling back, okay, I could tweak it this way and turning it into something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mind-blowing.
We featured him, I think, season 4 or 5 at his Sage's location, which is now Ochre.
Yes.
And sort of this elevated cuisine, and it was so lovely and so beautiful. But to see now how everything has sort of distilled itself into this location, and it really is the essence of all of his best work. It's a beautiful gift that you and he are offering to the community, and it's so fun to see it through your lens and your eyes kind of freshened, but still with the fundamental foundational cornerstones of what he offers our community. And I've really loved eating breakfast. I'm gonna have a bite of this Sunday before we go back in the kitchen. But
make sure you get some of the ice cream.
Yeah, that monkey wrench is like unbelievable. But the one thing I'm missing, my friend, a little bit of Sage's. I would love to go back in the kitchen and make like a proper Sage's dish.
What dish did you have in mind?
What's still on the menu?
So one of the ones that I believe has been around since he opened up Sage's is the Magical Wok. We kind of changed it, so it's now the Magical Wok noodles. Okay. So we could make that.
I would love, that's one of my most favorites. Can we make that happen?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There's something whimsical about celebrating plants, and that's exactly what Vertical Diner is doing. We're back in the kitchen, creating the magical wok.
Okay, Taylor, what are you making for us?
We are gonna make our magical wok noodles today.
Okay, yummy.
So we're gonna start with some rice.
Okay, beautiful brown
and then
rice.
This starts to go in the plancher.
Oh, nice.
Then we're gonna take some grilled veggies.
Love it, right in the wok.
Salt and pepper.
Beautiful.
So we let that cook for probably 2.5, 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll add our deep fried tofu.
Okay.
And our house-made curry sauce.
Everything is high quality, top notch.
We look for the highest quality ingredients.
Yeah.
We do work with local farms.
Love that.
Especially during the summertime. Right now we're getting some of our produce from Bangerter Farms up in Bountiful.
Oh, very cool.
Every Saturday. And we try and keep our vegetables, especially in this dish, the magical wok.
Yeah.
The vegetables are always seasonal. So right now we have some corn in there and some snap peas.
Yum.
And local cabbage.
Rice goes down.
Yes.
The curry juice, all the goodness. Beets go down, carrots go down. Lime.
And this next step is what takes it to a next level is cumin and sesame seeds that are toasted. That really change the flavor profile of the dish.
I mean, what Ian forged himself to do all of those years ago, and how you have taken it to the next level with Vertical Diner and just offering people food that is affordable, that's delicious, and that is plant-based, vegan friendly. It really is so special. I mean, Vertical Diner is a staple in our vegan food community, and we are so grateful because it's great food, period. It's not great food for being vegan, it's great food.
Yes,
absolutely.
Healthy, delicious, and this is one of our #1 sellers.
Yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal. Taylor, it has just been such an incredible day with you, such a beautiful time to learn about everything that you're doing here. I have to go stick a fork in this. I have to get this food in my face.
Awesome.
Thank you.